Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Napoli at the start of our first full season of the club. Despite having already won 2 trophies in our time here, we've really done well since coming in, and this season we've already won the Supercoppa Italia 3-2 against Juventus, which means our last 3 competitive games have all been 3 victories over Juventus. An incredible run of form against them, which really gives me a lot of hope about this season if we can keep it going. Now, if you missed the last episode, do go and watch it. There was a hell of a lot of transfer business being done and some really good business as far as I'm concerned. And for today's match, the league season opener against Bologna, I'm expecting us to win and hopefully by a few goals, especially given we're at home as well. Now, you might have seen since we beat Juventus, there have been 2 friendlies and they've not gone our way. A 2-1 defeat and a 0-0 draw. Not ideal against teams we really should be beating, but the team is fully fit and fresh at the start of the season, so hopefully we can hit the ground running. We're going to be playing with Raimundo up top after scoring on his debut against Juventus, with Asensio pushing up to attacking right midfield, Douglas Costa on the left. That means that Kuro, Romero and Diawara can all play in the middle, with Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Florenzi the back 4, with Alex Murray in goal. Kuro bringing the ball forward, the first highlight of the game, and it's come to Raimundo. That's a ball to Asensio that he's managed to get to. He puts it in, and Douglas Costa arriving has missed the target completely when it should have easily been a goal. Romero over to Kuro. He sends the ball out wide to Traore in a good position to put the cross in. He pulls it across goal and Asensio has hit the woodwork. Traore following up does find the back of the net. A bit of good fortune there because the keeper got his hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And that is Traore's first goal for the team. Murray with the free kick. Nearly at the hour mark in this match, but we still only got the 1 goal despite dominating all of the elements of this match. Koulibaly sends it out wide to Florenzi with a bit of space. Daniel Torres now on the right flank. Douglas Costa's gone off because he's been quite poor today. Here's Kuro, steps to the left, finds Asensio. He's given the ball away there. That was a really poor touch. Fortunately, it's come for Florenzi on the right. Now Torres can maybe hit them with a bit of pace. Instead, he plays it inside to Kuro. Romero switches to Asensio. He's in a good position, Asensio. He runs it on goal. It's well saved by the keeper. It was a tight angle, and the ball is put out of play. Throw-in from Florenzi to Torres. Good position for him. It's come to Romero. Edge of the area is Kuro. He finds Florenzi in a great position to put the cross in. It's cleared away. Romero following up finds Kuro. There's Asensio and he does get his goal. He's had a couple of good chances at this point. Could have had a hat-trick today, but he has finally got on the score sheet to double our lead. Florenzi with the throw-in, finds Diawara. Florenzi again can whip that one in. It's headed clear, only to Romero. A little cheeky back heel there on the volley. Diawara to Kuro, now Traore in a good position. You can put the cross in, and Raimundo is there. I think it's an own goal from Lopez, though. Just waiting for the game to stop freezing. It was an own goal, but it's 3-0. Beck on the ball, coming forward for Bologna. Sends it forward to Drole. He puts it into Torre, who's hit the woodwork. A lucky escape for our clean sheet. Well, that is an excellent result to start our season. A 3-0 destruction of Bologna. Only managed to get 1 shot on target against Murray. They did hit the woodwork as well, though. But it means that we start in 4th place after 1 match, and we are really hitting the road running. Well, the Europa League draw has arrived and we've got a chance now to get out hopefully a decent draw. I think there's still 4 pots in the Europa League. It's been so long since I had to do one of these draws. So let's get the top seeds out. We are a top seed and I expect us to get through whatever our group is quite comfortably. We're in Group G. Big teams in the second seeds. None really. I suppose Palermo, maybe PSV. Besiktas could possibly be difficult, but I'd expect us to get a pretty easy team. FC Basel will be fine, or Basel, however you pronounce it. Third pot, again, nobody in there that I want to avoid. Interesting that Bournemouth are in there, and we get Lokomotiv Moscow. They will be a very easy team to get through. 4th seeds, again, nobody in there. Malaga may be the only team who could be difficult, but I expect this to be quite an easy group, and it is Cologne or Köln that we have pulled out last, so that should be a really easy group, to be honest. Not actually many big teams in here. Arsenal, Manchester United, the 2 big teams, which is interesting that they're the clubs that have fallen in here. Our former club Valencia also in the Europa League. So a few teams in there to watch out for in the knockout stages, but we need to get there first. The transfer window has also closed. No major deals to tell you about, just a couple of people that left. Not Valencia. One was Douglas Costa. He went on a free to QPR. I just wanted to get his 70 grand a week off the wage budget because he wasn't likely to play much this season. And the other one was Pelle Antonsson, who was a youngster. He was alright. He was a decent sort of backup player, but we really didn't need him in the club at this point. We've got plenty of central midfielders now, including Selegas and Balbuena, who joined us in the summer. So plenty going on in the transfer window. It is all now finally out of the way. We can focus on the rest of this episode where we'll take on Sampdoria, Fiorentina and Roma. So a couple of big games in there, and Sampdoria away is going to be a tough one as well. Well, we have had a week's rest since the last game, and I'm hoping that we can get another good performance, because if we want to go at the title, we need to have a really solid start to the season. Juventus have already won their second game of the season, and they're likely to probably get 9 wins from their first 10 games. So we need to be doing something similar if we are going to put pressure on them for the title this season. Otherwise, we still want the win to make sure that we're in the lead when it comes to the Champions League places. At the moment, 1 game in, just outside of them. So another win today would really help us, especially given we're playing Fiorentina and Roma in our next 2 games. For this match, we are putting out what is probably one of our strongest teams. Pires still not quite match fit to start, at least. So Asensio is going to start on the left flank. He's a very versatile player, Asensio, and I'm glad to have him in the team. Florenzi pushes up the field to right midfield with Raimundo up top as usual. Kuro, Romero and Diawara the midfield 3 today. Hysaj filling in where Florenzi was playing last time, with Koulibaly and Misakio still our midfield central defensive partnership, and Traoré the first choice left back. Murray, as always, the rocking goal. Hysaj with the early throw, gives it away to Militao. He sends it forward. There's Muto, out wide to Scalera. Really poor that we threw the ball away in such a good position in that throw-in. Here's Conforto, I think would be how you pronounce that. He launches it forward. The header is won, and Raimundo tries to knock it on. It's back with Militao. Now Ka. On to Militao again, over the top, Traoré with a good header. Now we can counter-attack. Asensio needs to send it down the line, which he does. Raimundo keeps it in very well. He's got players arriving in the middle as well, Raimundo. He puts it in low, and Kuro arrives to give us a lead inside 2 minutes. His first goal for Napoli. Sampdoria kicking off, looking to get an instant reply if they can. Play it forward to Vazquez. Here's Militao trying to put it over the top. Missed header from Koulibaly. That is unacceptable. But luckily Murray does what he's employed to do and stops the effort. Scalera with the throw in. Now Vazquez onto Cristoforo. Muto loses out to Diawara. He then switches it to Florenzi. Can he find Raimundo up top? Florenzi going on his own at the moment. Beats the defender, and Raimundo in the middle. He pulls it back, and Raimundo arrives to get a goal to match his assist. That's 2-0, 20 minutes in. Gramatica cuts out the ball. Now it's Nukuri over the top. They've got 3 players in behind our defence, and Muto's effort is saved, but Cha is there to touch it home. When you've got 3 players beyond our defence like that, it's almost always going to be a goal. I have no idea what happened there at the back. Scalera looking to put a long throw into the box. Romero comes out to meet it, but it's back with Scalera. Now Cha, who scored the goal. Well cut out by Hysaj. Ball then pitched out wide to Florenzi. Does he still have the pace to run at this defence? He's got a man coming up to him. He has taken it outside of the player, but it's been stolen away. Now Militao. Back to the goalkeeper. Ball launched forward, but straight to Koulibaly. He pitches it over the top. Cut out. Vazquez with possession. Again, Koulibaly wins the header, but it is played in behind him. Char's in on goal, pulls it across, and Muto has scored the goal to make it 2-2, and it's really unacceptable that we've thrown away a 2-goal lead. Traoré with the throw, nearly the hour mark on us. Traoré into Romero. Now Kuro, out to Traoré again. Pulls it back to Romero, who struck it and hit the post. I think the keeper touched it onto the post, but so close to giving us the lead again. Asensio down the left flank. Players in the middle. It's cut out by the defender, but Traoré picks it up. Now Romero has a shot. It's come to Florenzi, and it's saved by the keeper. If Florenzi had put it a bit further to the right, it would have gone in. There's an offside there anyway, and Conforto will put the ball forward. It is won by our player, but Cristoforo has it. Now Vazquez to Militao. Be really annoying if we went 3-2 down, having been 2-0 up. But here's Militao again. Over to Cristoforo. Back to Bastoni. Now Nicoletti. Cristoforo to Vasquez. We really need to get the tackle in soon. Here's Muto out wide to Scalera. Back to Rocco. They've just pulling us side to side at the moment. Militao in. Cha completely unmarked. The two centre-backs are having a shocker today for us, and we're 3-2 down. Well, we're heading into the last 5 minutes. I'm still absolutely fuming that we've gone from 2-0 up to 3-2 down. And it's actually Sampdoria on the attack again. Diawara does win the ball. Perez on after coming back from his injury. He's charging into the box. He finds Raimundo. That was an excellent run and brilliant composure to find Raimundo, who touches it in. He's been involved in all 3 goals today, and we've got 5 minutes to try and find a winner. Well, we got a last second corner. Florenzi puts it in, but the keeper claims it. That will be the end of the game, almost certainly. There's the full-time whistle. A really frustrating 3-3 draw. We did well to get the point at the end, but I'm not happy at the fact we've dropped 2 points there, and it's definitely 2 points dropped, which means that we're already 2 points off the top 4 and the top of the table. We're the other side of the international break now, and I'm hoping we can get a big win against Napoli, because they are likely to be one of the key fighters in the top 4 race. At the moment, they've already lost 1 game this season, so hopefully we can make it 2 in a row for them. We are missing Perez again, who's picked up a back strain, another injury for him that sees him out for another couple of weeks, but it's thankfully not a lung injury. He picked it up on international duty, which is quite annoying. But it means that Florenzi's actually going to shift to the left flank with Asensio on the right flank. Raimundo looking to make it another goal. He's got 3 in 3 for us so far. Curo, Romero and Diawara are in midfield with Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Haisaj the back 4 with Murray in goal. Asensio with the free kick. He pushes it out wide to Traore. That was a good ball, and Florenzi at the near post gets his first of the season. That was such a tight angle, beating Dragowski in goal, but he's given us an early lead. Raimundo with a free kick outside the area. He's hit the woodwork and it has been cleared away. So close to another goal for Raimundo. Corner from Florenzi, sent to the back stick for Koulibaly. It's cleared out to Raimundo. He pushes it out left to Florenzi, cutting inside. He's still going Florenzi, and he's found the gap at the near post for the second time. Dragowski really needs to work on that. It's 2-0. Dragowski sends the ball forward from the goal kick. Header won by Traore. Curo with the ball, finds Florenzi. Cutting in from the left. Raimundo having a run at the goal. Well tackled, and now Hazard can break away for Fiorentina. Inside to Duncan. They've got a man over. Odegaard is in, and Odegaard finds the bottom corner, as you would expect him to do, to make it 2-1. Odja sends the ball forward to Raimundo, who charges at the Fiorentina defence. He's gone past one player and another. Still has the ball. Finds Florenzi, but his header was never going to go in from there. Well, we are just 5 minutes away from a crucial win in the season. This would leave Fiorentina, I think, 4 points behind us. Just 3 games into the season would leave them with a job to do to catch us up in the race for the top 4. I know it's still early, but there's so many teams in the Italian league that could compete with us. 20 seconds to go. Bartoli into Curo, who's lost the ball. It's sent forward to Duvan. He's looking to cut inside. He's gone for goal. That is speculative as hell, and it gives us a free pass to the final whistle. Murray just sends it forward, and that will be the full-time whistle for sure. Morgenstern has it, and there is the whistle. 2-1 victory over Fiorentina. Disappointed we conceded again, but we have got the 3 points. That's the main thing against a key top 4 rival, and it means we sit in 4th place after 3 games. 1 point clear of Roma, who we play next in the league. Well, it's time to kick off our Europa League campaign away against Cologne or Cologne. It's going to be a tough match, but given we're playing Rome at the weekend, and I'm pretty convinced we'll get through this group without too much trouble, I am going to rest a lot of players. It means that Morgenstern is going to start ahead of Raimundo, with Asensio on the left and Daniel Torres coming in on the right flank. Curo and Romero are still in midfield, but Balbuena is going to back them up, with Traore being joined by Koundé and Mancini in the middle, Haisaj at right back, and Murray still in goal. Morel with the corner, sends it towards the back post. Welshide was unmarked, and he's picked out Durso, who's put that wide when he had a free hit. That was really poor, and we've had a lucky escape. Traore with the throw. We finally had a shot on target. We didn't have one in the first half. That ball cleared out to Romero. Now Curo finds Morgenstern. Now Curo, ball taken away from him just as he was about to pull the trigger. Balbuena down the wing to Traore. He puts the cross in with his right foot and finds Daniel Torres for an excellent finish to give us the lead. His first goal for us, I think. That's his first goal for the club. We are 1-0 up and we should be able to see this out. Murray sends the ball forward. Mancini out to Koundé. Now Curo to Romero. Ball forward to Morgenstern. Puts the ball with the outside of his boot to Asensio in a good position. He can pull it back and Morgenstern arrives to finish the move off for 2-0. That will be 3 points secure and the perfect start to our campaign. Corner from Traore into the near post. Koundé heads it on, Mancini down, and Morgenstern is making a claim on Raimundo's position. 2 goals now for him. Thompson sends the ball forward, but Koundé cuts it out. It's been a good showing from him today. Now Mancini sends the ball over the top. Morgenstern just free and unattacked there. Finally, Thompson gets a tackle in. Morel with the ball, looking to come down our left flank. Now Durso, who missed that golden chance at 0-0 for Cologne. Epper runs in and puts it over the bar. Morel with the free kick, edge of the area, into the middle, headed up to danger position, and there is Bell in the area. He nearly put that one wide. It's hit the inside of the post, and Cologne have got a goal back. Haisage into Balbuena, ball back to Mancini. Now Koundé, looking for the forward pass. He finds Curo. Morgenstern on a hat-trick, picks up the ball, sends it out wide. It's cut out, but Curo, again the ball cut out. Both passes out towards Asensio, completely failing there. The ball comes to Curo. Can he find Asensio this time? It's Romero to Morgenstern, stepping inside, going for the hat-trick. And what a hat-trick that is. He's made it 4-1. That was a stunning finish to cap off an excellent display. Just 10 seconds left in another commanding display from the team. We've done well this season. It's our defensive frailties that have let us down so far. I know we're only 5 games in, but they've been really poor at the back, mainly Musaki and Koulibaly. But we have won this game 4-1 to take us straight to the top of the group. Interesting that Lokomotiv Moscow actually won their game against Basel, which will give us a good chance because I think Basel will probably finish second. Although I would be really surprised if we didn't pick up 18 points in this group, to be fair. Morgenstern putting in a great display. He did well last season. He is a very good player. He's just 23 years old. It's a shame that Raimundo came in to knock him out of position, but Raimundo is much the better striker. I think the team, based on this early evidence, is very, very strong. I think it's the defence that we need to work on. There's a few players back here that I'm not convinced are long-term options. Koulibaly now 32 years old, Musakio 33 years old, so they are the people that will need to be moved on. We also need a new right midfielder, there's no doubt about that. Daniel Torres, not good enough even if he is on loan, and also Asensio is not natural in that position. And with Florenzi now being, I think, 32 years old as well, he is not going to be around forever. So those are the key positions we need to strengthen in the next season or two. I'm going to go for big signings when we do that. But so far this season has been pretty good. The victory over Juventus in the Supercoppa final and then 3 wins and a draw in our first 2 competitive games of the season sets us up well. Next episode we have a big game with Roma, who are a point below us in the league, then Bari and Udinese, 2 games I would expect us to win before finishing up at home against Basel in the Europa League, another match we should win. So it should be a perfect episode next time out. But this game rarely works in that fashion. The Roma game, the big one to look out for. So drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed our start to the season. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new signings bedding in, and if you think I should be playing other players over the ones I am at the moment. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see how we do against Roma as well. But until next time, see ya.